Hello, welcome back to the channel. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard. From a haunted chick like me with really cute dogs. I do have the spirit box tonight. I've got the liminal space deck. I've got, the dogs are on couch. And I'm pretty sure their hair is in my mouth. And somewhere on my clothes. I've got the liminal space deck tonight. I've got the Golden Girls. I've got the Romance Angels. If you just found us somewhere not live, skip to the end for the free collective message. Everything that anybody needs to know is in the description. I'm not sure if I've done a pinned comment or not. But it's never too late for one, right? I've gone ahead and moved back to my haunted corner. It's a new year, so I'll probably do some new things with the corner. Everything's just the way I left it. It's nice to be back in this corner. So let's see. I guess I'll go ahead and just turn the spirit box on for fun. Just to let it warm up. It always sounds different every night. Hey, Mental Rain. Welcome back. How's your day been? Awesome. Glad you don't have a tummy ache. Those suck. Uh-oh. Yeah, over. Yes, Maria, you can ask a free yes or no question, dear. Oh, no. Stop eating so fast. Or overeating. You might be doing that because maybe you're getting too much sugar, so your brain is thinking that you're so hungry. So, maybe give your brain some time to catch up with your tummy. Next time. It's Sunday, the next taco box. Yes, when this taco box night is over, the next taco box is Sunday. Hi, Priya. How are you, dear? I don't know what you mean by a case. What do you mean? Like a legal case? I'm sorry, honey. I don't do legal questions, sweetheart. Like your default picture. Are you eating any sugar during the day, Metal Ring? What about you, Spirit? Are you eating any sugar? Can y'all hear the Spirit box? I'm going to put the pyramid on top of it so you can see it. Do you guys know there's a very large pyramid in Nashville? Isn't that strange? Oh, I just love that place. This place is so wacky. Does Dee have something? Does Dee have or look at something that behind or anything of mine? Meaning like a photo. It's like, oh my God, one of those cute little fairy things that was sitting on the outside is now inside. I knew it sat on me and caught a ride inside. What am I going to do about this little fairy in my house, y'all? It needs to be outside with its family where it can procreate and things. Be in here banging itself into all my colored lights. You know, when you said that to me, Maria, my first thought was, it's funny, my first thought was, I'll have to message it to you privately. When I get a YouTube strike. Just trying to make you laugh. Yeah. I would say that all he does is close his eyes and think of your gorgeous smile. Let's see what Spirit says from the Golden Girls deck. I also thought about the first time I used that sexual magical tarot deck. We got some kind of card where it was a guy who was looking at a girl who had her back turned to him, her backside turned to him, and he's kind of checking out her booty. Priyanka, I'm not sure how to answer your question, love. Oh, Metal Rain. Tonight I just turned on the YouTube on the TV, and I plan on doing that tonight, actually. I showed Maria how nice it was to have my YouTube be watchable from the TV, because now I have YouTube Chammy Changer for my Chammy. And I can like people's videos from my Chammy Changer. I can dislike videos from my Chammy Changer. I can look at the comments. I can leave a comment with my Chammy Changer. I can also change the caption, the settings, slow it down, make it go faster with my Chammy Changer. So I'm going to be in YouTube Chammy Changer heaven here pretty soon. I have freed myself from all YouTube on this laptop other than doing these lives. And I got to tell you, it feels good. Hey, Sophie, how are you, sweetheart? I'm just straightening out the cards before I answer people's free questions or do tarot readings that are paid. The spirit box is open. So if you want to ask Spirit a question with your thoughts, you can privately. You might get an answer. You can also have me ask the question. It's $5 to ask a question to the Spirit box. You can also get a channeled message starting at $5 tonight, because we have $5 taco box. But generally, I like to channel the dead with a general message if anybody's interested in that. If you know any friends or pals, pass along the Chammy. If anybody's interested in Akashic Records, let me know, because I know a girl who you might be able to communicate with that does that, specializes in that. I personally know nothing about them. And I wouldn't really want to YouTube something like that, like to search. I think I Googled it once. It's more of something that I would rather learn by somebody who I feel that's their gift. Sure, if Jarvis wants to ask a legal question to the Spirit box, if Spirit wants to read Jarvis's question about this case against them and wants to answer, you're more than welcome to, Spirit, of course. So maybe there's a spirit guide or something out there for Priyanka that has an idea on how to answer that question. Got no problem with that. Oh no, she most certainly has a warrant for not going to court. You absolutely have to go to court. I mean, unless you've got some kind of good reason, like you were in the ER or something, or you maybe got hurt on the way, or there has to be a good reason. They're not going to make any real special excuses for her. Nobody would. Hey, Liz Love, how are you, sweetheart? Welcome back to the Chammy, the only Chammy on YouTube where you can find comfort and care and a haunted house and a creepy graveyard. How's the weather down there? Did you make it home safe from Texas? I had read your post, and then I had remembered how you had auditioned for The Voice, and then I was inspired to do the same thing again. Them damn voice auditions. And then I was thinking about your song, and everyone should go check out Liz's song when they get some time. It was good. Is it still there on your chamois? Oh yeah, that's right, Maria. I have no idea what happened to my hair other than, you know what did happen, Sophie, is I kind of just got so frustrated with having that really red hair, and I was just like, I'm just gonna wash this red right out of my hair, and then it turned peach, and then I was just like, I think I'll just stick with it. I think I'll stick with it. It also is a little bit pink. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a chocolate covered strawberry a little bit, but it changes colors depending on what room I'm in. I was kind of going for California peach. Anyways. Hey JD, long time no see. How are you, dear? You're still in Texas, Liz. Awesome. I did get some beautiful pictures of the eclipse. I just haven't had really a lot of time to get into my pictures, but I was telling Metal Rain I'm going to watch his friend's little mini movie she was in again. Here, I'll share it. Give me a second, guys and gals. Are there any spirits there that have any special messages for anybody in chat? Could you please let us know? There's Maria, and there's Liz Love. There's Metal Rain 88. There's Jarvis. There's Sophie. I know it's here somewhere. Now I froze. I hope I'm still here. Did I freeze? Okay, I guess I didn't freeze. Hey, Tiffany, how are you, sweetheart? I am looking for Mel Rain's friend Jen's little mini movie she was in somewhere here in my history. You can probably find it quicker than I can, Metal Rain. I have so much in my history. I typed in the title, but it's just as how I've always found it. I don't know why it's not on this particular machine. Maybe it's because I watched it on my phone, and sometimes the cross history doesn't show up, despite it being the same channel across 4 different platforms. 4 different pieces of technology: phone, iPad, laptop, now smart TV. And why doesn't it let me go to... Why won't it let me go to Liz's Tammy? Okay, YouTube's broken on my end. I'm going to try a different way. Maybe if I look at the history on... Maybe if I try through the iPhone. The technology with the computer's older, so sometimes things don't always work the same as on other stuff. It's weird. Anybody else notice that? Okay, so here's Liz's song. We do have that link here. I'm going to share that. I know, but I didn't go from the search results on all of YouTube for the video. I went in my history, and it's not there on the laptop. So I'm going to look on the phone. On my history on the phone. Because sometimes it doesn't cross. The histories don't add up sometimes. It's so weird. It should be here. Maybe it's because I watched it on Google Chrome. Here it is. Yeah, that's why I can't find it. Rawr. And then here's the movie. Here it is on Chrome. I found it in Chrome history because that's where I originally watched it. Awesome, Liz. It's like it happened. No, I got the link for your song, honey. It'll take them straight to the Tammy. And then the link I just put up is the link to Metal Rain's friend's little mini movie. I was actually sitting here last night on the live before my iPad died, working on some stuff. It's really fun. Is anybody still there? Hey, Maria, your question. Let's get to your question. Anybody else have a free question? I am doing free questions tonight. I am doing the $5 taco box, $5, 3 questions, 5+ cards. Maria, is there anything you want to ask in specific about what was it? You said does Maria's person of interest have or look at something that she may have left behind, or anything of hers, meaning like photo, song, something left behind at work, anything of Maria's? Okay, JD, we can get into that question too, dear. Okay, Tiffany, that's okay too. If you think of any while we're here tonight, we'll be here for a while. I'll be hanging out a lot tonight because, probably as much as I can with the spirit box. Shifting back into the energy of this part of the room and this part of the house. It feels good. And this candle, by the way, y'all, thank you. It was my Christmas present from you guys. This is what I bought myself for Christmas. And it's a Tuscany farmhouse peach cobbler candle. I love it. So I brought it to the show tonight to show it to you guys. I think the only one I told about was Maria. I think I told you about it. So to answer your question, it's funny that Two of Wands and the Moon come out together, because what did I say earlier about your derriere? And Two of Wands is about vision, literally. Do they look at something? Yeah, they close their eyes and they remember how beautiful you definitely are. Peach everything, you're right. Actually, the whole room is painted peach. I love the color peach. It's like my favorite color. And what I love about the peach I chose to paint this room that I'm in is it matches that peach brick. If anybody who's been in, I know I sent you a picture of the brick, Maria. I know Liz has been here to the house, but it matches that peach brick. And depending on what the lighting is like in the room, sometimes it'll look like orange sherbet ice cream, and then sometimes it'll look like orange ribbon candy. It just depends on what the lighting is like in the room. Okay, JD, what should you be aware of? I feel called to use the liminal space deck for you, dear. Are you there, JD? Spirit, what should JD be aware of for work? Is it good? What JD needs to be aware of for work? Is it good? Spirit says, yeah, it's the next right thing. So be aware of your time. You see the time, you see the clock, you see the compass, you see the sparkles, you see the light, you see, be aware of your time. Be aware of your surroundings. All right, but yes, you have a lot to look forward to in the work that you do, and the power moves that's going to be able to make. You're going to be able to make with work and time you put into that work. Okay, JD, I hope that helps. So yes, indeed, in a way that pleases you, being aware of time and the effort you put into that time and that work. Well, yeah, I have a lot of that energy because I was Halloween baby. I always like to wear the red, blonde, and brunette in my hair. But I thought I would just let my hair. I thought I would just stop bleaching it for a while. I mostly got the red out, Sophie, with using Head and Shoulders and Dawn. I used a little bit of bleach, but that bleach I used in the cup a while back, like a couple of weeks ago. I think it was like 3 weeks ago. Had a lot of, it was mixed with that actual detergent mix that I just told you about with the Head and Shoulders, with little to no bleach. So I didn't want to fry my hair again. I wanted to take it up a couple levels too. Have you ever painted your hair before, Sophie? Oh yeah, sure, Liz. I can answer that question for you, dear. Yes, I'm a Halloween baby. Am I gonna dye? I don't think I'm gonna go back to any blues. I don't think I'm gonna go back to any red. I don't think I'm gonna go back to any black since my hair is naturally black. It's like a weird dark red black. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna let it grow out, and whatever's colored now, I might put some other pastel colors in there to mix with the peach, like maybe a lilac, maybe a lemon yellow, maybe a pastel lemon yellow, maybe a little bit of yellow, a little bit of purple, a little bit of peach. I'm not sure. But I think I'm definitely going to let the natural color grow out and do fun things with what's already bleached, with what's already lightened. I'm pretty excited to see where my hair will be in a year from now. Metal Rain, what can't you seem to find, dear? I was thinking, Sophie, so there's chocolate, which is the roots, and then like a mauve color in there. There's a light pastel peach. There's a kind of a yellow color in it that also like fades into peach. There's a really fine baby pink color in there. Maybe some more, maybe like a darker mauve kind of purple too with that lilac. Yeah, I was also thinking, how cool would it be to do fine baby lights, keep the dark chocolate ombre, but do the fine baby lights closer to the roots, and do the bubble technique, which I'd been talking about a couple weeks ago, where you do the 4 quads, you separate the hair in 4 quads, and you do pastel layers like pink, peach, yellow, a minty green, not like, a pastel green like pistachio, this beautiful spring light green color, baby blue, purples, lilacs. But yeah, Maria, I will definitely think of some questions for you, some more questions. First, I'm going to take a sip of my drinky treat. It really depends on what I'm doing. Oh, I put the link in the thing already, Metal Rain. Are you there, dear? I put the movie up in the link above. There's a link up there that goes to Liz's song, and then a link that goes to the movie. I found it in Google Chrome. Sometimes the app of YouTube on the laptop, and then the app on the phone, and the app on the iPad don't sync up with the history on Google Chrome. And I've been watching it on Google Chrome from bed. Hey Nadine, I'm feeling super weird. My longtime platonic friend has just confessed he likes me out of the blue and during Mercury retrograde to our That's really cool. I'm so happy for you, Nadine. Even if it's like something you don't want them to be feeling for you like that, at least, at least there's this person that you can be friends with, and now you can even openly communicate better, possibly because of it. Okay, cool. All right, so I needed to know about what to be aware of for work for April into May. Okay. Alice in Wonderland, I'm scared of her. I just love Alice in Wonderland. It just depends on really what I'm doing with my hair. If I'm going to really depends on what kind of bleach am I using? Am I not using bleach? Just checking out PayPal and Gmail, y'all, so I can see what donations came in the questions. Remember, if anybody has a free question, if I missed it, please put it in the chat. Okay, these are really good questions. These are things that people should ask, JD. I love these kind of questions. Oh, you're so welcome, Nadine. I've been platonic friends with my girlfriend my whole life. But I've told her how I felt. I felt like, things were different, and, one of us, wanted to get married. I would totally marry her, I would totally marry her. I love her. I mean, that doesn't mean that necessarily, circumstances were different. I like my best friend. She's stable. She's sweet. I mean, she can keep her boyfriend. I don't care. If he doesn't want to marry her, I'll marry her. I mean, why not? We're best friends. We got nothing to lose, right? But same with many of my friends. But I also feel very married already to my music and my friends and my family and my art and my pets and my, pick and choose your battles, Nadine. So there must be something awesome about you that helps them to feel more secure and strong in being verbal about the things they like. And that's important in friendship. So I think as long as you guys, I think as long as for right now you keep your feet on the ground and you set your boundaries if you need them, let it breathe. I tell everybody that. You're going to feel so much better about it all. Now your stomach's really hurting. Oh, gosh. What did you eat, Metal Rain? A truck? All right, Spirit, what does... Oh, yeah, that's right, Liz. Let me do Liz's free question real quick because she had asked earlier before your donation. Spirit, my question, Liz's question is, did her mom make a will after she met her in 1996? What does Liz need to know about that, Spirit? Spirit says yes, she did get the opportunity to do something small like that. Something small in that Page of Pentacles, to set up a little bit of like financial security, emotional security, along the lines of something like that. Yes, Liz, that was the Page of Pentacles. Chinese food, oh my goodness. Okay, Spirit, what does JD need to know about what to be aware of in regards to work for the month of April and May? Also, Spirit wants to say something to JD through the Spirit Box. Let JD know. So be careful of heights. I see the tower here. Okay. Be careful of heights. All right. The tower. Be careful of, Be aware of your safety in this Tower card. It's very important. Don't be nervous. It's just the Death card letting you know that you have complete and total control over your safety, your happiness, your timing. And don't get frustrated if timing gets a little off too, because sometimes Spirit will put things on pause to protect you. Spirit's always protecting you. The energy behind both those major arcanas, the Tower and the Death card, is the Knight of Cups. Spirit is also reaching out to let you know to be aware of your transportation. Make sure it's in good health. Like if you have a car, a truck, make sure the tires are good. Make sure all the oils are in there are good. Make sure everything is good with your car, your windshield, everything. Okay. If you don't have a car or a truck, your motorcycle. If you walk everywhere you go, your shoes. And if you take a bus or an Uber, take the protection that you feel you might need to get wherever you're going. Okay, and drink plenty of water while you're traveling and while you're working to stay hydrated. Let's see what else you need to be aware of, JD. Card just fell. I want to see if it was upright. Yeah, it's upright. 1 second. Usually I don't pick cards up off the ground if they're face down, but this is upright. So, Spirit's saying, watch out for yourself in the 7 of Wands. Well, hi there, baby. Are you going to climb over the thing? Don't climb over the thing, sweetheart. I don't want you to get hurt. All right. So also being aware of your surroundings in regards to what's around you, who's around you. Make sure that your response to things is tactful and on time, and that you're comfortable with that. Hold on 1 second. Puppy's having a moment. I'm just gonna put her on my lap instead of having her try to. Did you have a dog mare? Are you okay? Okay, don't worry, everything's fine. Okay. Oh my god, that's such a cute name for a dog. Okay, back to your reading. JD. Thanks for your patience with me getting the puppy so she could be on my lap. Now she's much happier. I think she might have had a doggy nightmare. Okay, Spirit, anything else that JD needs to know about being aware? Oh, you're so welcome. Let's keep me updated. Anything else that JD needs to be aware of in regards to work? You mentioned the next right thing, time, awareness, surroundings, being on time, a compass, the next right thing. Okay, so you also have the Moon card. You have the Ace of Wands. You have the Three of Pentacles. And then the energy behind these 3 cards. The Six of Wands. So starting with the Moon card, I feel like Spirit's saying if you are out traveling, and you are going back and forth to work during hours when the moon is maybe low or high, just make sure that when you're traveling that you're staying focused on lights, paying attention to that travel time, taking your time, And especially when you're at your job as well, stay focused on you, on your well-being at work through communication. If there's something you need to communicate about, be verbal about it. This is a community where you have the chance to be successful with this Three of Pentacles and the Six of Wands through your communication, through you paying attention to what serves you in that moon card, staying focused on what's important, the growth in the job, bringing you that security you want in this Three of Pentacles to light. So you can already look at the moon as if it's also the sun and the moon together, because basically one, I'm not sure, could really exist without the other. But so between sun and moon, rising, setting time, sunsets, different times of the day, whatever celestial event is going on, stay aware of your surroundings, your mental well-being, because you have a chance to grow into something successful here within this community. But really, whatever you do, whatever community you work for, whether it be your community at home, whether it be your community at whatever spiritual functions you might go to, at even things that you are working on that might not have everything to do with work all the time. But there's a lot of chance for success as long as you keep aware of communicating what it is that you need to be comfortable, to feel safe in your environment. Once again, Spirit saying, I'm here for you in that Knight of Cups. Seven of Wands is about being, setting boundaries or setting goals, or can also be about protecting yourself, being, defending sticking up for what you believe to be true. It can be about a lot of things, depending on what's surrounding it. So in your case, in the Seven of Wands, what I was saying a little bit earlier was that, communicate what you feel you need to communicate in it, at your job, in your work, in anything that you really do, within regards to what you feel you might need to say within that community, so that you feel comfortable, so that you feel safe at your job, so that you feel, like you're growing with this job successfully, and that, Spirit's like, you're not in the dark here with this moon. So stay aware of what it is that serves you within your time and space at this job. Be aware of your surroundings. You need to watch your back. I would say, even if you're sitting in your house alone doing tarot cards, doing a live show on YouTube, you need to watch your back. I would say that even if you're getting a tarot card reading on YouTube, sitting here with me, you need to watch your back. I mean, I always have a gun right here with a magazine, and it's ready to go. Do you see what I'm saying? But it's about being aware of your surroundings very much as well. I mean, you can't always rely on those kind of weapons. You can't always, rely on, you have to rely on your intuition and your instinct to be your number one weapon before, say, picking up something like that and going, ape. So it's not necessarily that you need to watch your back or people even going feral on you at your job. It's more that It's funny because I just sat down the deck and the first card that came up was be groovy or leave, man. Like, I feel like in regards to your job, it's like if you're not feeling groovy at your job, if you're not happy at your job, if you don't feel you're growing at your job, one of the best ways that could be that you need to watch out for in regards to what you need to be aware of is you can grow with it and be successful at this job and you're not in the dark because you're in a community that's willing to listen, okay, to what you might feel might make, or this is definitely something that Spirit wants you to have and understand that within that community at work, it's not necessarily that you have to watch your back. It's just you need to watch for your safety anywhere you go. Your job, going to your job, coming home from your job, even at home. I mean, look, my dad went to turn on a light the other day and he got shot. Thankfully, he didn't die. And it wasn't so bad that, he's hurt too bad. I mean, we went to the market and he went to get a plastic bag to put some bananas or something in. Something cut him. He wasn't even visible to the eye. Things happen. It's not because he wasn't aware that any of that happened. All right? But the more aware we are of things, the less likely we are to get, say, trapped on that 5th story, and it's raining and thundering and lightning and all the lights are off and you're trapped in a situation where you're uncomfortable and unhappy, but communicating what you want in that 7 of Wands, protecting what you want. Spirit saying, I've got your back. Make sure your transportation is good and that you're safe going to come home at work. You have a chance to be successful here by communicating with what you need to communicate. If there's anything you need to communicate in regards to if you're uncomfortable with something, it's important to set your boundaries. It's important to be able to feel comfortable at a job where you feel safe, where you feel comfortable. You shouldn't be feeling like ever that you have to watch your back. But you should be watching your back no matter where you go. Keeping yourself safe, even if that means, I don't know if taser guns are legal where you're at. I don't know if pepper spray is legal where you're at. And I don't know if you're in a dangerous situation where you might need something like that. But anyone and everyone should at least have, a sense of responsibility to protect themselves, be aware of their surroundings. Spirit's just saying, be on point with your time mostly. Be on point and aware of your surroundings. And this is definitely a job where you could find success and happiness and settle into it because the community is also willing to hear out anything that you might have any issues with. Not saying any issues. I don't see any issues showing up in that reading at all that Spirit would want you to know about right now, other than just be aware of your surroundings. I'm excited to see the 6 of Wands for you. But you do need to look after yourself for sure. And not necessarily because there's anything wrong with anybody at work either. There's 3 of Pentacles is a wonderful card to get about any place in general, whether it be home, work, relationship, a good time with friends, a future event, maybe a future job or something to that effect. So keep me updated, because as long as you are applying these ideas to your everyday life, you're going to know what you need to be aware of. You're going to know what you have to look forward to, which Spirit saying a strong and successful community and job that you can grow into, especially if you're communicating. You're communicating and staying on point with what you feel groovy about and what you don't feel groovy about. And if you don't feel groovy, leave. Find something where you will feel groovy. Even if it's just going to be giving your time to a library. Sorry, library is about the most peaceful job I could think of. Oh my God, puppy, why are you so beautiful and sweet? Thank you, JD. I appreciate your donation. Welcome back, Maria. Metal Rain, when you get a chance, free question with no question is if I'm going to settle with someone soon. The reason I ask is I'm getting more options than I expected, more than I have before. That's not me, Dad. Okay. And then Nadine, I told him it was a total mind boggle to me, although of course I had a small crush on him along the way too. He's a Scorpio. Very intense. He's back off now, hopefully, to let me think. Oh, that's so cute. A Scorpio. Yeah, Scorpio will tell you how they feel. Gotta love Scorpio. Where are you going? How'd you get so beautiful? Because you drank Ruby's magic milk? Magic mama milk? Yeah. Your nose is running. Yep. Your nose is running. Nose gobbling. Are you sleepy? I'm going to go take her back over to the couch and lay her down with Ruby. Yeah. Hey, Spirit. Are there any questions, Spirit? Are there any questions you can answer for us tonight? Was that your $5 taco box? Okay. Let's see. Let me get that deck that I like. Are you gonna start crying because they're not on my lap, you little sugar plum fairy, you? Did it just say Mary or Harry? Hey Andrea, how are you, dear? I need to definitely get to Europe soon, you guys. So I'm gonna be manifesting that. Okay, even if it's just for a couple days to see my aunt, because I found out the other day that she, I'm not sure how long she has left. So why not go and sing her one last song? I was kind of hoping she'd make it out the year, but I'm not really certain since she's been on chemotherapy now for 10 years. I don't know if I just want to, I don't know, I've never gotten on a plane in a long time since the pandemic. So I'm kind of nervous about that. Has anybody gone flying recently? I know Molly does all the time. Molly's probably going to help me get there with her friendly flyer miles. So that'll be very helpful. How have you been, Andrea? I did get your PayPal, Maria, and we're going to get into it in just a moment. So this was one of the first cards from maybe one of the first readings we did back in February about you and David. So when you asked that question earlier for the free question, I thought of this card. Was there anything that he thinks about that I've left behind? And I thought, I know I don't know what he looks like, but I kind of had this vision of this person and their silhouette and them closing their eyes and thinking about, what they, wishing they maybe had something like that. Yeah. Feeling like they had, just something like that. I wonder sometimes if this person, despite, I think you said he was a Capricorn. I think despite being, Capricorn, they absolutely have to have control, first of all. I'm hanging in there, Andrea. Thank you so much for asking. I'm going to be on with the Spirit Box until it dies tonight. Doing tarot readings and doing taxes. Yeah, and those January Capricorns, they're fun. All Capricorns are fun, but I mean, give me one moment. Just looking at something real quick. Tarot and taxes. Interesting. Did I bring all the cards here? Yeah, I did. All right, let's get 5 cards from this magical tarot deck. And one second. I know I'm taking too long, but just one second. So basically, your reading earlier, I told you I'd ask the same questions for myself. My reading basically said that, once, in regards to my situation, once clarity came into realization about wanting to actually take action towards consummating that connection, that there was a lot that could flourish from it, but that they're a little embarrassed by their feelings. So I thought was kind of cute. So yeah, let's pull a few cards from the Sexual Magical Tarot deck and then see what oracle card you get with it. And in regards to questions, let's kind of do a past, present, and future. Your aunt passed away April 14th of 91, and my birthday is 18th. I never get to celebrate. What? So I think you should change it, Andrea. I think that you should celebrate your birthday and her life together and have fun doing it. Just try something different. Maybe come by on the 14th or on the 18th and we'll try to channel her for your birthday. I'll give you a free question on the Spirit Box. I think she'd much rather you do that. Just try something different. See what happens. Spirit, what does Maria need to know about the not too distant future? Like, what is it that she needs to know that maybe we have not asked yet? What does she need to know? I like it when there's sometimes an unknowingness of what to ask next, but asking Spirit about what you need to know. That's how I love to do it sometimes. Oh my God, look at this girl's hair. My hair used to be like that. I'm growing my hair back, by the way. And look at her dress. It's a lot like the strawberry dress. Well, the pink version at least. Beautiful card. This is the Page of Wands. So we're asking once again things that you need to know about you and him that maybe we haven't asked about. Things about Maria and her person of interest that we need to know about, that she needs to know about right now. Yes. Yes, okay, Spirit. Thanks. God, I love this candle. It really reminds me of home. The scent and everything. Especially, it makes me feel like my mom's here even more. Suzanne, if you're there, say hello. Eight of Wands. There's that ladder. Let me ask you a question, Maria. Have you tried the ladder technique? Did you ever get around to doing the ladder technique that we talked about? Ever? What else do we need to know, Spirit? Let me check these two cards out here for a minute. Does he have an iPhone or an Android? Ladder technique. Have we talked about the ladder technique? I thought that maybe we had gotten this card before for you with him, this 8 of Wands. See how there's a ladder next to my finger? The iPhone. Does it say delivered? If it says delivered, then it's been delivered. He just may not have read receipts on. Okay, good. You see the ladder. I think before in the past when I had talked to you about the ladder technique, you got in this card. And we were talking about manifesting, and one way to practice manifesting with something simple. Whether you're manifesting a dime or $1 million, it's just the same. Whether you're manifesting a parking space closest to the door, or manifesting, the car of your dreams, and it flies and it hovers. At some point in time, the more you persist in assuming, and that ladder technique teaches you this, to practice how to practice the manifesting. Eventually down the road, you replace the ladder with your person of interest, or your goals, or something that you desire, etc., etc. But the ladder technique really shows how, kind of gives you an idea of how it works. So, for instance, tonight, just go to bed once again, as if he's there in the room with you, or that you're going to bed and he's your boyfriend, your husband, but if that is too difficult, sometimes people will do the ladder technique just to kind of practice, even if they are still doing this simple technique that Neville Goddard had taught in regards to how he met and married and stayed married to the love of his life, despite the circumstances, which were at that time, his wife would not give him a divorce, despite them not being together, even if they did live in the same hotel or same building or even same apartment. So back to the first card, and then the second one. I feel like if we're just looking at these cards, what you do need to know about this person and this 2 of Wands is they do have some kind of vision that is something to them in their life, that they want somebody in their life that will continuously surprise them, continuously have a vision of keeping things exciting. And eight of Wands is not just about quickly doing things or hurrying up too much to go up that ladder, but taking your time manifesting it as well can very much be, it can go either way. You can take your time and enjoy it. You can fly by the seat of your pants and enjoy it as well. Give me 1 second. Because there's some special things on the cards that should be pointed out too. And it's so interesting how, once again, we're dealing with wands. It's always wands with you two. It's like very fiery communication. Very fiery thoughts. Did you guys just hear a horn? Is that like outside or in the spirit box? That was strange. There's Toontown in that spirit box. Yeah, he could just lose. Like, he could just really lose himself in the energy. There's one thing that you do need to know is that he can get lost in a lot of different things, not just sexomnia. But it does make me wonder if it's he does have sexomnia. So the beautiful Eight of Wands. What are you doing? Are you okay? I don't know where that is right now.
I'll find it.
I thought I just look on the toolbox.
Don't worry about it.
I thought I left it on the toolbox.
It's not, but I can use it. I should put your hand on like this call. You hear me?
Honey, I'm in the middle of a paid reading.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sexomnia. Sexomnia is like the act of thinking a lot about sex, thinking a lot about, maybe even they dream a lot about it. They might even be somebody who touches themselves in their sleep. Spirit is just letting you know that they are highly visual sexually. And then the Eight of Wands, of course. I think Spirit's saying practice that ladder technique. He can be the ladder too. And this person likes to take their time. It's as if, another thing you need to know about this card is it's like they're savoring the communication they've had. They're savoring the song. They're savoring the ideas of the communication they want to return to you right now. Oh, good. It's always good when they're taller than you, even if it's just by an inch. Let me do an oracle card. I don't have all of these oracle cards with me on here. I think the rest are in a box, which have been filed away. I need to find that box. But Spirit, what do we need to know about the energy behind these cards for Maria's reading tonight? Now, Lorraine, are you there? Okay, cool. Did we do your question, sweetheart? I can't remember. I got so lost in this reading and the other one. I know I did Liz's question. And then I think you wanted me to ask a question about partners or something like that. So, or if you would find someone to settle down with soon, right, Metal Rain? Interesting. So the energy between your connection right now is this beautiful moving on card. Number 12, we've got, believe it or not, we've got the Capricorn hieroglyph here, and the number 12, which is the 12th month, which is also Capricorn energy, moving on. But you notice it's not a moving on kind of card where they're in separation or one is leaving the other. It's as if it's showing you guys moving on to something more like this. Could this kind of engagement, wedding like looking card, Spirit, could this be like some kind of, maybe not necessarily a marriage or a wedding, but maybe something like where he's looking for, Maria's person of interest is looking for somebody that, he can maybe not necessarily marry, but, knowing he doesn't have to be married to someone to be happy with him. Is that moving on to some happier times for the both of them with regards to their love story? Yes, moving forward together. I think going to be moving forward together. So you've got the Fool card, which outshines the Five of Pentacles, which, you see her turning her back on that sadness. You see her turning her back on what doesn't serve her in that Five of Pentacles, because it's the first. It's the Fool card is first. So we have to think about the way this looks. Fool card first. She's just like, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. And she's just taking that leap of faith into exploring the idea of what she wants instead of what if it doesn't work out. Exploring the ideas of what could be instead of what if it doesn't work out. Exploring the ideas of who she might be, who they might be, and who else they might meet, what else they might get into, and the funness and the newness of that Fool card, turning her back on that energy, that Five of Pentacles energy. Because see, the light's on someone's home, and you've been turning your back on that sadness. You've been turning your back on what doesn't serve you. And the Fool card showing that because you're turning your back on that old story, wiping it away clean, you can be moving on pretty soon. You can already be moving on as we speak, just from your response. Remember, give no thoughts or feelings to third parties. Give no thoughts or feelings to any ideas that don't serve you. Like I've said before, to so many people on this jammy over the last year or so, and Bob had 10 baby zebra mama wives, and they had 20 zonkies. It wouldn't matter. He would still be my man. And that's just the way I feel about it. And the more that I persist in what I want in life, it will show up. Whether it's a bag of tomatoes, or my man in baggy clothing. Just like a potato sack, Just making an example, but I just love that card. Let's look at it. Thank you so much, Maria, for your donations tonight. I think there is some stuff that is showing there has been some bad love stories, yep. And the more that you wipe it away clean, even if, is there anything you could look around right now it triggers you in regards to that old love story? Get rid of it. Or put it away. Or might want to just clean out the old so that you can let more new in. That's what I'm doing every day. That's why I'm back over here in this corner. For a long time I was on the couch because I was back on crutches for a little while. Now I've got, I've gotten the TV up on the mantle, and I've got the YouTube on the TV now so that I can focus more on work over here, so that I can bring in some income so that I can go see my aunt in Europe, even if it's just for a couple days. So that I can make some power moves so that Dad and I aren't always struggling. I've really had to adjust and shift the way that I think and feel over the last couple of years about everything. And by saying that, I'm not even assuming or saying that we're struggling, but I think there's things that I could do to make some power moves to definitely make it so that it feels more comfortable for me, since I kind of feel like it's all on my shoulders all the time. Yeah, she will be taking it soon, Metal Rain. I have a lot to think about, though, from asking the cards questions that I've asked for you today as well, Maria. There's been some things that have transpired over the last 12 to 24 hours that have been quite interesting for me. And it's okay to change your mind about anything at any time. If there's a version of him that's showing up that you don't like if he is showing up a version like you don't like the fact that he's not replied yet, change it. Well, he replied, and he replied with a song that he likes too. Tell yourself something different. Because I really do believe in that energy of, to get something you've never had, you have to try something you've never tried before. Yeah, and I think that's interesting too. I asked earlier, what is it that would bring, what would help you move along to where you want to be with this person? You got that move on card in this reading, and then I know I haven't done yours yet, dear. I haven't done yours yet, Madeline. I was just straightening out the cards and doing Maria's reading, but the moving on card was for Maria. But in regards to your situation, Maria, there's so much you could be experimenting with in regards to him. You had that first card. I asked, what is it that would help you guys move on to the next place you'd like to be with him? Knowing more about which way this is going. Does he like you having clarity about that, having confirmation about that? What would bring that into the light, into the fold? What would have to happen? And I think it's like centering. So sometimes feeling like a hot mess, sometimes feeling excited, sometimes feeling like you're thinking about them all the time is great. But don't forget to get centered too. And the best time to get that centered energy is right before bed. Oh no, it's okay, Metal Brain. We'll get to you. Thank you so much for being patient. I appreciate it. And even if you feel like throughout the day, if you start to feel like you are going to have a meltdown in a bad way in any way, or you feel like, it's really important to self-soothe. Even if you're not going to have a meltdown or anything like that, even if you feel overwhelmed, okay? Like, I'm a hot mess. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I can't stop thinking about how excited I am. But that can also overwhelm you as well. And that vibrational energy might as well as overwhelm them. So aggressively hydrate. I'm going to get a drink real quick because my tongue is going to fall out. If I don't. So I'll be right back, Metal Rain, and we'll do your question. But yeah, so just think about that whole ladder technique again is, great because you write down, I will not climb the ladder all over the house. You put it all over the house, the places you dwell in before you go to bed. You center yourself and you say that you will climb the ladder. You will climb the ladder. You will climb the ladder until you fall asleep. You might have a dream that night. You might find yourself climbing a ladder in a dream or an escalator. Or maybe the next day you'll see a ladder. Or maybe you'll inherently not even realize that you've just gotten a step ladder out so you can hang a picture or dust a wall. Or even grab a t-shirt off the top of a rack or something. Yeah. Imagine him at the top of it and he's like, I will help you climb the ladder. I'll be back. I gotta get a drinky treat. Hey, Spirit. Weird. I come back and Siri's like trying. Spiritbox is talking to Siri. Thank you so much, Maria. Thank you, Metal Rain. Thank you, everybody who came by tonight. Metal Rain, let's get into your question. So you wanted to know, Spirit, is Metal Rain going to settle with somebody soon? Is Metal Rain going to settle with somebody soon? I don't know if you're there, Metal Rain, but not today. Not this weekend. No. But Spirit does want you to stay motivated about you settling sooner than later, okay? So while the 10 of Wands is a no, it's very much a maybe sooner than later, with the energy being 3 of Wands behind that 10 of Wands. So stay within your community, keep your eyes open, think about what you want more instead of what you don't want. I know you said you were having more options than you imagined having, but it doesn't have to be next month. It could be right now. It could really be right now. It really could be right now. But the more you think soon could be next month instead of soon could be tomorrow, soon could be Sunday, soon could be next week, soon could be tonight. The more you're bringing it into your fold sooner than later, really. It's just about what you're telling yourself. It's just about where you're going with your ideas of what you think and feel. I'm only where I'm at with my SP because of what I think and feel. The harder I make it on myself, the harder it's going to be. And even though he's 2,222 miles away most of the time, I can either choose to believe that he's 2,222 miles away all the time, or a 2-second walk into the other room. It really depends on where I want to get centered. What state of mind do I want to be? Do I want to be in the state of mind that doesn't feel good in regards to my boyfriend, my friend, my girlfriend, my family member, my coworker? Spirit just said nope. You know what I'm saying? Be here now. Yes, you're right. Soon could be next month, but why wait? Why feel like there's anything that has to be in place for it to happen at all? So experiment with that idea. Let me know what happens. I'm interested. Because soon could be now. Oh, I hope Dad found the toothpaste. Spirit, are you there? What? That wasn't nice, Spirit. Nobody's a whore here. Do you understand me? Don't you say that again on my Tammy. Please. Hello, Ariana. How are you tonight? Spirit, were you once human? Spirit, we'd really like to know what your name is. You want to know if somebody is pursuing or flirting with other girls. Which one is it? Which one's more important for you to know right now? How about we ask if AK is AK being distant with Ariana because they're pursuing other girls? What does she need to know about that? All the cards, most of them just fell down on the floor. I swear I just saw a card flip over. 1 second. Thank you. All right. So, they are pursuing other females. Yes. But aren't they all? Keep me updated. Well, in what way they're pursuing them, we don't know. Because, first of all, you have to take a look at the card in general. So it's the Queen of Swords. This person could be pursuing another woman to learn something to make them smarter or get a better job. We don't know how they're pursuing it. We really don't. There's nothing sexual about this card at all. She isn't even remotely sexy. And the character playing this Queen of Swords is a teacher, is a professor. So when you ask a question like that, it's so important to be detailed in your question. She didn't ask romantically. She didn't ask sexually. She just asked pursuing. So that could mean anything. That leaves it open to a lot of different things. And being that this is a sword card, it is this almost as if they're seeking out somebody to help them with, maybe they're seeking out a therapist. They're pursuing a therapist to speak to somebody about their mental wealth and their problems with their life, Ariana. So maybe, yeah, we should be saying sorry to Ariana, because this person is that they're dealing with might not be feeling their most mentally well. You see what I'm saying? So don't be too worried about it, because at the end of the day, it's your reality, it's your love story. They don't write it for you. They're just an extra added bonus. So ask yourself, if you've got a card around, deck card or something like that, I mean, play with it. Ask it questions, Ariana. Don't be afraid to ask it questions. And if you need help deciphering something that maybe you've pulled on yourself or your readings, feel free to ask. But once again, this is not pursuing something romantically, as it is more like this person is pursuing something or somebody to get wisdom about something. Okay? Keep me updated. Will the person on my mind try to chase me romantically? Not if you have to ask that question and you feel that you probably are asking that question because you feel like they won't. So if you feel like they won't, they won't. But that doesn't mean that you can't change it. So we'll just go ahead and see what the cards need you to know about that. What does Tay need to know about that, Spirit? Will the person on their mind try to chase them romantically? So the person on your mind is more of a hermit. But you are certainly a spark in the dark for them. They might not be the first to reach out or even pursue you because they're so much of a hermit. But you're definitely somebody who is a spark in the dark for them, like I said. They might be more chasing you romantically in their fantasies or in their dreams. They also, in that hermit card, might feel that you're way out of their league. They might not have the best self-concept. In the hermit card, they seem to be more of a person that's seeking wisdom and knowledge, seeking what's good for them, people who choose them. So if you're choosing them, I can see down the road with that hermit card that you guys... Well, this is not a no card. I never said no. But chase you romantically, I mean, what does that look like to you? Do you even know? What does that feel like to you? Do you even know? Does this person have their own place? Do they have a car? Do they have a job? Do they have the money to chase? I mean, would you let them chase you? 6 hours, 6 days, 6 weeks, 6 months, 6 years, keeping your feet on the ground? Could you? Would you? So yes, give it to yourself. Because you desire, it's already yours. Because you desire something, but you don't see it around you and you don't have it yet, doesn't mean it's not yours. just the simple fact that you desired it. You've accomplished a big, huge step to begin with. Of course, he will try to ask you something, but once again, this person's very hermity, so they might feel more comfortable with, say, events at home, events close to home, places that make them feel safer than usual. Did you find it? All right. I swear I left it on the toolbox. All right, I promise I'll brush my teeth. I'm making a hot chocolate first. Love you. You want to take her with you? Yes, energies can change all the time, very much so, yeah. Like, here's an example. If you go to a lot of different tarot card readers and keep getting the same answer again and again and again and again, the energy hasn't changed. And the energy is only going to change and shift with you as you change and shift your thoughts, your feelings on things. So that's why I like to ask everybody I meet, what are your thoughts and feelings? If you don't know what they are, get out a pen and a piece of paper and ask yourself, what are you thinking and feeling about them, about you, about your situation, about your connection? Energies can change all the time. So can energies change? Like if I get a tarot reading that says that there might not be, I didn't get to read the whole thing, sorry, but I don't give a fuck what other people tarot card readings tell you. I can't decipher them. Everybody reads differently. So when you come here, leave that at the door. But if you're doing, say, cards for yourself at home, you've got your own deck or something, and you want to ask a question about it, please feel free to come and join and ask me. Because what you persist in assuming is what you're going to get. So Doofloppy says you can't have it. They're lying. First of all, that's just scientific. Maybe they said no right now, or maybe they said you can't ever have it, but it's just not the truth. You can have whatever you want, whenever you want it, but you have to give it to yourself first. The cards can't do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. And there's nothing outside of you to give it to you to begin with. So because you desire it, like I was saying earlier, because you desire it, you've already created something. It's already yours because you desired it. It's just science. It's a beautiful thing. And literally people are stripped away of their natural born right to that. Because we're immediately put into a place where we are taught everything. What we're supposed to think, what we're supposed to feel, how we're supposed to be, how we're supposed to act. And if we don't stay within this little box, if we're not Pollyanna and perfect, we might end up unacceptable to everyone around us that we love and then some. I've been there. I know how it is, Tay. But you're not alone. Okay, so keep us updated. We're all here for you. I'm here 3 times a day. I'm usually always here every day. Okay. Hey, Casey. How are you, dear? Just going to go ahead and put some things in chat. For anyone who's new who might come in, don't forget to like the live. No likeys, no readies. It's only yes or no for free questions. I do not do free readings. No refunds, no e-checks. No super chat, super thanks, or super stickers for live tarot readings. Any donation made to the channel through live chats here or even on the channel, all those donations for super sticker, super thanks, super chat, all goes to Slaughterhouse Survivors in Harbin, China, which is a group of girls who rescue all animals, mostly dogs, from wet markets and meat markets that are going to be traded for food or be used as food, actually. So donate towards that animal sanctuary if you'd like to, but please pay in cash, app, PayPal, or Venmo for a reading. I also do private readings. You can email me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. Hey, Dollface, it's so good to see you, babe. How are you? Okay, come here. 1 second. The puppy's crying. Oh, what is wrong with you? I don't understand what's going on with you. Your mental treat illness tonight is really fresh. I'm all right, sweetheart. Thank you so much for asking. Oh, hello, I am. How are you? Let's split the deck and see what you need to know, Casey, about that. So, yes, you got the star card, Casey. They do have feelings for you, dear. I hope that helps. Don't forget to like the live, please. I've done several frees tonight, and I only have 5 likes. Casey, please like the live. Tay, please like the live. Ariana, please like the live. Thank you so much for your likes. I really appreciate your likes and your subscriptions and your questions. Hey, Celie, have you been? Thank you so much for your like, Dollface. What's your question, babe? Do you have a question, or will the relationship between Desi and Willie last? Let's see what you need to know about that, dear. And then I'm going to go check on my hot chocolate. Spirit, what does Dollface need to know about that connection with Willie and... so I only do yes or no questions, Casey, and your answer to your question was yes. You can always go read about the star card if you want to at my favorite place to read about tarot cards is Trusted Tarot. So keep me updated about your situation, Casey. I'm here for you. What do you want, puppy? Spirit, what does Dollface need to know? Will the connection between Desi and Willie last? No. And the 5 of Pentacles, no. But if they put their heads together, it might. Right now, there's just too much sadness. Celie, what's your question, dear? Let's go ahead and put it in the chat. You want to know if he's mad? Okay. Spirit, is Celi's person of interest mad because they drunk texted A? Oh, you got the moon card. It's on the floor upright. Let me grab it. So, moon card is showing, no, they're not mad. They just don't know what to think. All right, love. But they're not mad. You're welcome, Dollface. Hey, Yana, how are you, dear? I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go check on the water on the stove. You're welcome, Celie. Thanks for coming by. Hey, Pallavi, how are you, dear? I don't do free readings, Pallavi. I only do the free yes or no questions. Oh my gosh, puppy. Spirit, I have some questions for you before we close the portal. Do you have a name? Do you have a name you'd like to share with us, Spirit? How many of you are there? doing the $5 taco box tonight. It's $5, 3 questions, 5 plus cards. If anybody would like to get a paid reading, try one out. They're super discounted tonight. Hey Yang, how are you, sweetheart? Well, tonight is the $5 taco box special. It's good to see you, sweetheart. How are you? If any of you would like to ask the Spirit Box a question, it's $5. It's actually $1 per minute for a reading. So you got $5, you get 5 minutes. You got $10, you get 10 minutes. But usually all readings start at 10. Tonight's just a special. I do a special every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday for the taco boxes. Good. I'm glad you're chilling. I'm doing good, honey. I'm gonna be up late till the Spirit Box dies, and doing tarot and taxes. So keep me some company while you're here.
Boyd.
All right, I'll let you down again. I'd like to know if the 500-year-old spirit is there from Castle Facade in Scotland. Are you there to speak to? Did you say your name was Lady Jane or Lady Janet? Oh, I'm sure I'm going to love it. It's going to look great on that TV. Did the Spirit Box just say Eric? Interesting. What about Eric? Donna, what's your question, dear? Very interesting. And yes, I'm eating my hot chocolate because I put little pieces of lavender in it. I don't know what's wrong with the puppy. She won't stop whining. No, what's frozen hot chocolate? I've never even heard of anything like that. It's not what you think. I don't know. I've never heard of it. Thank God the cat's not a dog. I mean, the dog's not a cat. Well, at least you can sit on it now. Are you going to keep crying? You want to come back to my lap? She gets all weird when I get in this corner. Really? Wow. I want to find a healthier alternative method. I'm drinking, I think, Swiss Miss dark hot chocolate cocoa. It's the only one I could find on the shelf that doesn't have maltodextrin in it, and something I can just mix with water. Well, I'm actually going to, I want to keep it on the dark cocoa. I want to keep it on the dark cocoa mix because dark chocolate helps you remember your dreams. But I think I'm going to start looking for a dark cocoa powder so that I can just start there with the dark cocoa powder and try the warm almond milk with it instead of the hot water, and add my own lavender or whatever in it. But it is literally Swiss Miss hot cocoa, other than Ovaltine is the only thing that I could find out there that didn't have maltodextrin in it. You know what's really tasty more than almond milk? Almond milk's great, don't get me wrong. But cashew milk. I find cashew and oat milk to be very, very tasty and creamy and thick, and I like that. Yes, Metal Rain. Are you going to come over here, or are you going to sit on top of the clean shirt I put on that thing to dry? You are so ornery. Just come here now. What do you want? You want to be on that chair with your treats? Is that what it is? Yeah? Is that what you want? Okay. Weirdo. Weirdo. We're done. What do you mean we're done, Spirit? We just want to know what your name is. I guess your name's Eric? Man, I wish Dollface Diva was here. I wonder if she was here when the spirit box said Eric. She had a specific person named Eric. It was National Pets Day yesterday, and I did not post a picture yet because I've been having too much enjoying my pets and keeping my relationship with them here on YouTube, savoring it. Savoring my connection with my pets privately. And only sharing it here on the lives and in shorts. You know what I learned today? It kind of made me sad. Instagram is one of the most interesting social media apps to the public. I thought at least it would have been Twitter, which is now X. That's why it's my X social media outlet. Why are you being so weird? Do you have like a spirit animal that you want to give a cookie to or something? Spirit, that wasn't funny. You know the dog. Did you just see how creepy that was on the screen? How it froze and went really fast and then paused and then went back to like a normal. Oh, I'm starting to get creeped out. The dog's creeped out. Sounds like you got a pinched nerve. Sounds like you need to smoke some good pie. Just trying to make you laugh, Yang. I know pot's incredibly illegal in South Carolina. So I did it, Yang. I have sunburnt orange hair. I'm calling it peach. I just lost so much interest in Facebook when I realized I couldn't do anything cool with it. Other than probably get myself in trouble. Dog, you're crazy. Crazier than a barrel of hay. Good night, Yang. Love you, sweetheart. I try not to remember anything. I miss being able to use HTML on my social media page. I should be able to do that. But no. That's what I loved about MySpace, is that you could use your own HTML to decorate your page. Good night, Yang. Sweet dreams, honey. Don't stop believing. It was like having your own website. Does it even exist anymore? I can't believe I'm going to look. Wow, it does. But it's pretty silly how bad it looks. Oh, my MySpace looks terrible. Okay, dog. Cool. Yeah, I can't even see my... I see my page, right? But I can't see anything that was there the last time I could remember. It's as if anything and everything on the page is wiped out, but yet my name is there. It's so weird. Great, AI is coming to PayPal. That means it's going to be even more of a mess. Spirit, can you affect things physically? All right, Mental Rain, you be safe. keep us up to date, and I'll talk to you in a little bit. Be safe. I'll just be here doing tarot and taxes. Thanks so much for coming by tonight. Great questions. Thanks for the like. I appreciate it so much. Dog, you're really upsetting me. Sitting all over my shirt like that.
No.
You have a good night too, sweetheart. I hope she'll go to sleep. Love you. Oh, Spirit, are you happy? What's your name, Spirit? Are you a ghost? Are you a ghost, Spirit? All right, I'm going to do a free collective message and jump off here. I don't think anybody else is going to come by and say hey tonight. Good night, Spirit. Thanks so much for coming by. Good night, Spirit. Spirit, what do we need to know about tonight and the not too distant future on our Saturday mornings, afternoon things? Trust the process, trust your intuition, trust your inner compass. Trust that what you desire is already yours. Lay down that foundation of what serves you. So, you've got that reason to live juice in the morning to look forward to. Creating nostalgic moments with people who choose you, people who want to be with you, people who like you. And recreating them again and again and again. That's what you have to look forward to this weekend if you just free your mind, and their asses will follow. I'll talk to you guys later. Keep me updated. I'm here for you. Good night. Sweet dreams. Kalanita. Bye-bye.